right, people, it's the country CEO back in the house again, man. Look, more game, and more game. That's right. Welcome back to the channel, subscribers, family, and friends. Look, want to talk today about retraining drivers. And I'm not talking about today necessarily about how to drive the truck and things of that nature. Most guys, they know how to drive the truck. These are automatics. It don't take no Einstein. But when I'm talking about some things that are unique to dump trucking, right? Some things unique to dump trucking. These couple things happened to me on last week. The first one is DOT stopped one of my guys, and one of my guys, his license was suspended, right, from a ticket from a previous company before he came to me. He didn't know it. I mean, I just renewed my insurance in February, where everybody's license got ran and all of that. Medical call, that's good, right? But since then, between now and then, that happened, right? And so in retraining drivers, one of the things I think we gotta, as owners, start to talk about, guys, or if you're an owner operator, you gotta stay on top of is with your paperwork, right? Here in South Louisiana, well, Louisiana in general, one of the things they don't do is, and he set up a payment plan, right, to pay the ticket. But here's where the disconnect is coming in. This is just Louisiana, just as crazy as hell when it comes to this kind of stuff. So when you set up the payment plan on one end, on the end where the enforcement takes place, they ain't connecting. So enforcement, they don't have it in the computer where you set up a payment plan, even though you legitimately set up a payment plan over here, right? So you can't take the chance of these people taking care of their business. So I think in the retraining of our drivers, I think it's just a good practice. We ought to encourage our guys, not just us, because see, we run the license once a year and we think we're good. But I think we ought to put it back on the drivers to make sure after 6 months they check their stuff out. Hey, check your license out, make sure you're still good, and your medical card. Because see, they want to, if we do it and run it, it's $25 or more just to run each driver again, right? Get those guys to call into the DMV while they're in the trucks and sit online for an hour or so, and check and see, make sure their license is good. And I think that's something they can help us with, right? So retraining. I know y'all thought I was talking about something else, but retraining right there is one area. The second thing that had happened to me this week was one of my guys made a boneheaded move, went across the scale. And he went across the scale it was the quad axle with the wheels up. Oh my God. Thank God for his grace, though, that the officer decided he was going to give him a break. And he called me. He said, man, it's my fault. I just take it out of my check, whatever the ticket going to be. He said, but the guy say he going to cut it down. Now, here in South Louisiana, quad axles are $75,000, interstate $70,000. He had neither wheel down, so that means the guy could actually weigh him at 57. Now I think he was at 72, so he could have got him for about 15,000 pounds over. Thank God for some grace that he cut it down to 6,900. So that's probably from a $1,700 ticket should come down probably to around about a $600-700 ticket, and of course he's gonna pay for it. Right? And so retraining our driver, we got to have them to understand about things like that. Don't crossing the scale, being conscious of what's going on, man, with that kind of stuff. And unfortunately, guys are gonna have to start these bonehead moves. Yeah, that's gonna have to cost you. That's not gonna have to cost the company. That's on you, right? And so those are just two key areas I wanted to share with you, because those things happened to me this week. Retraining of drivers, because a lot of times we as owner operator, we get relaxed, we get comfortable with the guys' experience, we just let it go. No, we got to continue to have certain conversations with our drivers about certain things, especially when it comes to taking care of business. All right, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Country CEO, I'm gone.